Hey, greetings to you. This is your favorite counselor, your favorite professional counselor, Sean Coleman. Hey, I wanted to do a well-being activity with you. So if you're willing, pause this video and go get pen and paper or pencil and paper. Now, as you get back to this video, I would like to combine some of the multiple intelligences, right? At Perspective, we utilize something called the multiple intelligences, which is Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences, where he has 8 or 9 types of intelligences, right? Now, from what we know, there's at least 23 types of ways to be intelligent, and most likely there's an infinite amount of ways to be intelligent. In America, we really value logical mathematical intelligence, which is just a fancy word for being book smart, okay? I want to combine that with also what we call the 8 bodies of well-being. We have multiple bodies: spiritual, emotional, physical, social, environmental, financial, occupational, spirit. I think I said spiritual, emotional. If I didn't say that, there's also an abundance of bodies as well, okay? I would like to explore the social body, our social bodies, in a way that puts some logical mathematical intelligence to the people in our lives in comparison to the amount of people that they say there are on the globe, planet Earth, and also combine that with the idea of love, more specifically people who we think or believe or know love us, right? So what I want you to do on that paper, if you headed the paper, you don't really need to do that, but why not do it? Just be thorough. Name and date. In the middle of the page, maybe put life notes, right? Now skip a line, and if you're using line notebook paper, to the left of what should be the red line on the left, just put a little bullet point, okay? And then what I would like you to do is, I would like you to write down, I believe that there are blank, and you're going to put a number in there. I believe that there are blank amount of people on this planet who genuinely love me for being who I am, flaws and all. One more time, I want you to write down, I believe that there are blank, and in that blank space, you'll put the amount of numbers. You'll put the amount, the number. There are blank amount of people on this planet who genuinely love me for who I am, flaws and all. Now pause this video again, and I would like you to take a moment and think about how many people that is. I don't know how many that is for you. Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 30. I don't know, maybe it's 3,000. I don't know what that number is for you. Maybe it's 5,000. Maybe it's 1. Maybe it's none. I don't know. Take a moment, pause this video, and in that blank space, you put that number there. Now, as you come back to this video, I want you to put a second bullet point, and I want you to put, there are some literature says 7, some literature says 8 billion. For the purpose of this video, let's go 7 billion. I want you to put, there are 7 billion people on planet Earth. That's what I want you to write down. There are 7 billion people on planet Earth. Okay? Now, this is where the logical mathematical intelligence comes in terms of us being able to explore what I want to explore with you. Underneath that somewhere, if you want to put another bullet point, fine, I would. It's maybe in the middle of the page, I want you to put the number from the first bullet point over 7 billion. want you to put the number from the first bullet point over 7 billion. Okay? And then, because I don't believe you'll be able to do that division in your mind, I would like you to get a calculator, and I want you to take your number of the amount of people that you believe love you on planet Earth, and I want you to divide that, and I want you to take that number over 7 billion. Okay? What is your number divided by 7 billion? I want you to write that down. I want you to put that number divided by 7 billion equals, and I want you to put the number. Now, most likely, your number is going to be 0.000000000, and then have some numbers. Okay? Unless you put that most of the world loves you, which hey, we can explore that too. But most likely, if you've done this well-being activity with some reason, your number is going to be almost nothing. Almost nothing, right? 0.000000000, and then you probably have some numbers, right? I do this activity with people that I counsel at times, but whether they be children, whether they be adults, because there's a lot of, one of the blogs I wrote was called High Self-Hatred, Low Self-Esteem. And a lot of people in this country, a lot of people in this world suffer from low self-esteem, right? I forgot who the author was, but he says that America has a low self-esteem problem. And one of the things that we believe that we know about low self-esteem is that people with low self-esteem do not really have a strong ability to deal with rejection. Rejection is like getting punched in the face of them. It's like getting, hit in the shin with a bat, or worse. Okay. Now, when you look at this equation that you just did, there's many different ways that we can explore this. Now, one of the ways that I like to explore it is by encouraging the person to re-examine and reconsider how they treat those X amount of people who they believe they actually love them. Out of 7 billion people in the world, you believe that those people right there are people that actually care about you. I want you to pause this video again, and I want you to meditate briefly about how you treat those people. Everybody on earth, I want you to meditate on how those people that represent the number that you put in the first bullet point. Let's take a moment. Now that you are back, I also want you to think about how is it that those people are able to love you that way? How is it that they are able to treat you that way? What are they doing to cause you to believe that of everybody on planet Earth, these are the only people at this moment in time that you believe genuinely love and care about you for who you are, flaws and all? And I don't really have any deep insight for you. I just want you to meditate on this. I just want you to examine this, right? And you know what? I couldn't forget to put this one in there. I had to clip this one in. Of all of those people that you put in the first bullet point, you damn sure better be one of them. Yep, you damn sure better be one of the people that you was thinking about whenever you made that number. Because if you ain't one of the people, big problem. Big problem. And if you weren't one of the people that you put in that number, so that's a great exploration to reflect on. Why weren't you one of those people? I think it was Myron Golden, right? Myron Golden, who I just learned about this venerable brother maybe about 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. And Mr. Myron Golden, he said he has polio, right? He got polio as a kid. I think he had a surgery on one of his legs. And he said when he got back to school, he said he had a crutch, I believe, and the kids threw him down the stairs. Now that's malicious. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Okay. Now, Mr. Golden also said that was he said that was the greatest thing that's ever happened to him. Now, maybe he was just speaking hypothetically. Maybe that's not the right rhetoric to use. Maybe he was saying that for the sake of the story. But he said, his words was, he said that was the greatest thing that ever happened to him. And when he explained why, he said because that taught him that if he don't be on his own team, he might not have a team. I had to give that one a clap. Big Bruh said if he don't be on his own team, he might not ever have a team. So this is why I say, with a little bit of passion, you damn sure better be one of the people that you included that number. You better be the first person. That's probably not going to be the case for most people, because most people don't have self-love. Another type of intelligence called intrapersonal love. Okay, so you see how we can blend in all of these intelligences, all these bodies, all right? This is probably the real basis of the video, is to make sure that you are one of those people, all right? Let's get back to it. I believe it was Neil deGrasse Tyson who said that he said that experience is not the greatest teacher. He said that reflection of that experience is the greatest teacher. And I do believe that. I want you to reflect. I would encourage you to reflect. I don't want you to do anything, but I would encourage you to meditate. I would encourage you to reflect on these X amount of people that actually love you, right? Now, again, there's many different ways that we can look at this. You know, there's a lot of conversation that comes from this as people meditate, re-examine, and reflect on, you know, these people that they believe love them. To some degree, it may cause you to show up in the world a bit different as you go out, right? So now that you have this mathematical, we can't call it an equation, but now that you have this mathematical perspective of the people that love you and also the people that don't love you, right? As you go out into the world, mathematically, you should understand that, man, you know what? Mostly everywhere I go, I'm going to be dealing with people that don't love me, or people that don't care about me, or people that really, you know, have no positive regard for me. And maybe it's not malicious. Maybe it is because they just don't know you. The reality is that most people on planet Earth, they don't know you. They don't know me. Even celebrities. Most people in the world don't know celebrities. Even if you had 50, 100 million followers, do some more math. Put some more logical, mathematical intelligence to that. 50 million out of 8 billion is still going to be a very minute percentage. I want you to take another pause in the video right now and just write down new bullet points with some ideas that have come to your mind just by us having this social media, digital, existential encounter. And maybe share them with me in the comments. All right, now I'm gonna bring this to a close because I don't have enough time in this video to go into more perspectives, to take different angles on how else we can look at this, right? Because some people might ask, well, how do I get more people to love me? I would ask, what is your basis for that? What is your reason for getting more people to love you? But also, we also can take a look at, you know, what is the quality of people that don't love me? What is the quality of people that do love me? Because even these people who do love you, another angle is, are these quality people that love me? Are these the people that I need to love me? That may sound like a malicious question, because we don't necessarily want to dictate and control the people that love us to a certain degree, but maybe there are other people in the world who maybe are of a certain benevolent benefit to us, that if we have them in our lives loving us the way we want to be loved in a healthy way, right? Us loving them the way they want to be loved in a healthy way. What would that look like? What would that mean? How would that add to our emotional body, our mental body, our spiritual body? How would that add to our financial body? How would that add to our holistic well-being? Again, there's many more perspectives that I would love to explore with you, but I think that you're smart enough to take this activity information and do some even more advanced, incredible, sophisticated things that we can do here in this brief 15 minutes. I want to thank you for watching this video, whether you made it to the end or not. I appreciate you. If you would like to share this with somebody else, share it. If you would like to comment, feel free to comment, and I will attempt to respond as much as possible. I'm not one of these people that have a huge social media platform, nor am I really interested in that. But we can have a soulful encounter in the way that it occurs. And if we don't, as Caroline Myss says, there can be union even in separation, as long as that separation is not done in malice. How great is there could be union in separation as long as that separation is not done in malice. All right, so whether we continue to engage one another or not, I have no malice towards you. I desire you to have no malice towards me. And that way we can still be united, even though we're separated. Hey, this is Sean Francis Coleman, and I want you to expand your perspective. Peace.